Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. Today's video, I'm going to break down the one and only trade that netted me 32% on the day today. We're going to hop right into my screen. As you can see, this time we have SPY pulled up. I typically trade QQQ if you guys have been following along, but today I decided to trade SPY. With that being said, we had pre-market levels marked out that I was looking to play. One to the upside for 76.10 and one to the downside for 75.4. If we were going to break either of those levels, I was looking for either puts or calls to the upside or the downside. As you can see, we were trading in this range, and overall momentum on the day wasn't looking, biased towards one direction or the other. So I had no bias going into today. I was simply looking for a break of either level and a possible play off of that. So with that being said, I didn't exactly follow that level. Follow these levels. I did use them as a rule of thumb. But we're going to zoom in here real quick. And if you guys don't know already, the red arrows are my entries and the purple arrows are my exits. So you can see I had 2 entries right here and I had 1 exit down here. So with that being said, a SPY opened up today. We saw a bounce at this 475.4 level around that area. We ended up pushing up, right, and forming some consolidation in this area. Once we began to form that consolidation, I was looking for possible put entry points because I thought that we could start to form a reversal here. So as you can see, my first entry was at the bottom of this wick. Now this candle obviously was red at one point, and that is why I entered, because I thought that we were going to end up reversing back to the downside. So I entered light size with this initially, just with the light size, because trading this week and going into the new year, I'm going to keep the size light. I want to keep the risk off and not get completely burned. So you can see I entered 1 contract here. Right after I did that, we ended up chopping out a little bit and then ended up pushing up. Now my stop loss is going to be a break and close above 476.10. So as you can see, we basically hung around in the area for a little bit of time. We had some chop back and forth, multiple rejections in that area. We never actually closed above 476.10. Once I saw us reject this area multiple times and start to come back down, I had more conviction in my setup that we were going to end up crushing it to the downside, right? So as you can see, I made another entry. I'll zoom in a little bit more. I made another entry on this wick right here as the market started to pull down, popped up a little bit, somewhat of an H pattern right here, came down. We were beginning to curl over, and that's when I entered here. We came back up a little bit, and at this point, we ended up just crushing it to the downside. This candle, giant kill candle straight to the downside, absolutely beautiful setup. Could not see that coming. I don't think anybody could see that coming. There is an element of luck in every single trade, and this right here is an element of luck. I couldn't have told you that it was going to do that. I could have told you it was chopping around, right, and that it was going to possibly eventually break to the downside. That was my thesis here. But I could not have told you that it was going to absolutely rip like that. So we ended up ripping to the downside, pushing all the way down here to basically the opening print on SPY, right where we opened and found support around this area. Once we were in that area, it was a quick push down and then a pull back up, and I did not have time to get out of my contract. So I decided to hold and wait till we came back down around this area, right? We came back up, got rejected by the 9 EMA, hung around this area for a little bit, rejection, and then we ended up pushing down, breaking those lows slightly, and that's exactly where I got out on my contracts. I wasn't going to wait any longer. I didn't want to wait for it to break another massive move to the downside. I knew that this thing was volatile, and I wanted to get out. So as you can see, boom, got out there. So from basically both of these entries averaged together to the bottom of this wick where I got out is a 32% gain on today. Absolutely beautiful play for this week. I'm very thankful that I was able to catch that on this type of week with a little bit of a smaller size. So with that being said, you can see literally right as I got out, we came back up and then we came back down, and then the market just began continuously chopping. So we're chopping, we're not really making any progress to the upside or the downside throughout the day today. But overall, hopefully this taught you guys something. I basically had an idea in mind that I wanted the market to curl over. I just need a little bit more conviction in it. Kept the size light and followed through with the plan when it made sense. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Like this video for more videos like this one. And please check out the Discord down below as well. I sent out my levels in that If you guys would like to be a part of that, it is free to join. And if you want to get the paid one, then you can get my basically daily levels. Please check that out in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.